Hello and welcome everyone. In a world filled with synthetic remedies, discover the ancient secrets that lie within the unassuming castor bean. Dr. Barbara O'Neill's guide to using castor oil is your gateway to a healthier, more radiant life backed by centuries of wisdom and modern scientific insights. Today we're talking about the great benefits of castor oil and how they were hidden from all of us until Dr. Barbara O'Neill decided to unveil insane secrets about castor oil that seem illegal to know. Let's have a closer look at what she has to say.
But castor oil penetrates very deep, and it penetrates deeper than any other oil. So it can be used externally. And what it does, wherever castor oil penetrates, it breaks up lumps, bumps, congestions, adhesions. It can even break up a bone spur. It can break up tumours. I have known women have told me this, that's broken up lumps in the breast, and those lumps may be cysts or even breast cancer.
Castor oil is a vegetable oil pressed from castor beans. It is a colorless or pale yellow liquid with a distinct taste and odor. It includes a mixture of triglycerides in which about 90% of fatty acids are ricinoleates. Oleic acid and linoleic acid are the other significant components. Castor oil and its derivatives are used in the manufacturing of soaps, lubricants, hydraulic and brake fluids, paints, dyes, coatings, inks, cold-resistant plastics, waxes and polishes, nylon, and perfumes. Because of its ricinoleic acid content, castor oil is a valuable chemical in feedstocks, commanding a higher price than other seed oils. In early times, castor oil was used extensively outside of Africa as well in Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine. Today, castor oil is produced principally in India and Brazil and is widely used in the industrial, cosmetic, and pharmaceutical industries. But why is everyone suddenly raving about this oil? What makes it so special? And why has the famous Dr. Barbara O'Neill laid such emphasis on it? Let's find out. Owing to her own Australian descent, Dr. Barbara talks about Australian bush remedies with unimaginable vigor. According to her, many Indian, Australian, and even African remedies circle around castor oil. One such example is the Australian bush remedy, stating that if you get something in your eye, adding a drop of castor oil will not only relieve any pain and irritation, but also take the irritant out. Not just old remedies, but even new experiments have testified the power of castor oil.
And another recipe, I have not used this, but I have had people testify for glaucoma and cataracts, put one drop in each eye before you go to bed at night. That's the only time you do it, because you'll go a bit blurry. But because you're going to sleep, it doesn't matter. One lady said, I'm about to have an op, what'll I do? I said, well, put the drop in each eye and see what happens.
Hearing it from the mouth of Dr. Barbara, a drop of castor oil also helps with glaucoma and cataracts. That's right, such severe conditions can also be treated with something as simple as castor oil. In a video, the former said, put one drop in each eye before you go to bed at night and see what happens. Truly, who could have imagined the insane benefits of castor oil if Dr. Barbara hadn't stepped in and enlightened us all?
The next thing I want to look at is castor oil, and I've got some good news. I'm not going to advise you drink it. But castor oil penetrates very deep, and it penetrates deeper than any other oil. So it can be used externally. And what it does, wherever castor oil penetrates, it breaks up lumps, bumps, congestions, adhesions. It can even break up a bone spur. It can break up tumours. I have known women have told me this, that's broken up lumps in the breast, and those lumps may be cysts or even breast cancer. Now, we had a doctor do our program, and she'd rung me up and she said to me, Barbara, can you help me?
Knee joint pain is a common ailment that affects individuals of various age groups. It can severely impact mobility and quality of life, making it essential to understand its causes and conventional treatment methods. Castor oil, a versatile and potent natural remedy, has been utilized since ancient times for treating a broad range of ailments, including knee and shoulder pain accompanied by swelling and inflammation. This section will delve into the origin and composition of castor oil, as well as its varied health benefits and uses. According to the Times of India, castor oil can be effective in providing relief from knee joint pain by reducing inflammation and improving blood circulation. This makes castor oil a potential natural alternative to conventional treatment methods for knee joint pain. Dr. Barbara O'Neill has very similar views when it comes to castor oil. Let's not forget, she's the reason people are so particular about castor oil now. Castor oil is renowned for its wide-ranging health benefits. When applied externally, it has been known to increase lymph circulation, promote the elimination of toxins, stimulate the liver, and relieve pain sensations. It has a particularly potent effect on reducing local inflammation, making it a beneficial resource when dealing with ailments like knee joint pain. Furthermore, castor oil can penetrate the skin, enter the bloodstream, and functioning systematically within the body to reduce pain, swelling, and inflammation in areas such as the knees and shoulders. Patients dealing with acute or chronic conditions are advised to use castor oil packs on the affected body part daily for several consecutive days. Barbara O'Neill has made yet another shocking revelation. She believes castor oil can help treat lumps, cysts, and tumors. Isn't that good news? In a widely viral clip, O'Neill is seen explaining this, and she sounds like she's the biggest fan of castor oil. Castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil, making it effective for external use. Castor oil can even help stir up bone spurs, cysts, and tumors. Whilst talking about this stance, Barbara also shared a fellow doctor's story. This has us truly mesmerized as we wonder how cool Barbara is. What do you think about the teachings and beliefs? Are they conventional or just absurd?
One lady told me that she totally conquered her breast cancer by just using the castor oil compresses. Remember, castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil. And my staff came up with this great idea of stapling it, and it takes about a 16th of the time, and it holds it quite nicely. And I'm doing it now because it's going to take a little while to soak in. And what I do is I basically do the middle third, because as it soaks in, it'll spread out a little bit further.
If your due date has come and gone, you may be starting to wonder whether there's anything you could do to give your little one an encouraging nudge or an eviction notice. You may have heard about some old wives' tales or so-called natural methods for inducing labor, such as drinking castor oil. Castor oil has been suggested as an alternative method for inducing labor in the past by some midwives. It was believed to stimulate contractions in the uterus in a similar way to the way it stimulates contractions in the intestines. Castor oil may be best known as a laxative. It's thought that there's a relationship to this and its reputation for jumpstarting labor. Ingesting small amounts of castor oil can cause spasms in the intestines, which can stimulate the bowels and vagal nerve. This spasm and stimulation duo may then irritate the uterus, which can begin contracting. It's also thought that castor oil may reduce fluid absorption and electrolytes in the small intestine. This can cause diarrhea and possibly contractions. Castor oil might also promote the release of prostaglandin receptors, leading to the cervix dilating. Did you know that your organs can cause bloating, back pain, inflammation, and so much more? It is important to take care of our abdomens, and that means our organs too. We all know our diet affects our gut, but the real question is, what else can you do to reduce inflammation? The most famous answer nowadays is castor oil. It helps to promote detoxification, improve hormonal balance, increase circulation, improve the function of our digestive system, and to decrease inflammation. To make a castor oil pack, all you need is castor oil, a hot water bottle, and a piece of unbleached flannel. Take the castor oil and pour a small amount of oil onto the unbleached flannel. Place the unbleached flannel with the castor oil on your abdomen and the hot water bottle on top. Relax for 30 minutes to an hour and enjoy the anti-inflammatory benefits of the castor oil pack.
Around the anal area. He'd already had a couple of operations there, so he's got a bit of scar tissue there, and sometimes he leaked bowel fluid, which of course was terribly embarrassing for a 15-year-old boy.
Dr. Barbara has also helped some people who had pain in their rectum. In an attempt to heal the gut, she suggested using castor oil. A video resurfaced recently, highlighting O'Neill's suggestions and how they worked, leaving the world in awe of her shocking abilities. According to her, a castor oil pack can fix most things without surgery. You just need the right suggestions and determination to get your desired results. With that, we conclude today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified every time we post a new video. See you next time.